Students, now we shall look at ultrasonic testing of materials. This is part of material testing lab. Ultrasonic testing of materials is very popular non-destructive testing techniques. We call it NDT, non-destructive testing. Means we do not destruct the material being tested. Okay. The propagation of sound waves or ultrasonic waves in the object, uh, we send the ultrasonic waves in the object or the material which we want to test. Okay. And the ultrasounds are having a frequency about 20,000 hertz. So use short ultrasonic waves with frequency ranging from 0.1 to 15 megahertz. Ultrasonic testing is also used for measuring the thickness. For example, in a pipe, if you want to see the corrosion, to what extent corrosion has taken place, so you can use the ultrasonic testing method. And nowadays, ultrasonic testing is used for even flow measurement also. Okay, non-contact flow measurement. And ultrasonic testing is used on performed on steel, metals, alloys, concrete, wood, composites. Okay, but here with less resolution. It is used in aluminum and steel construction, metallurgy, manufacturing, aerospace, automotive, and other transportation sectors. See, testing is very critical. Now, for example, I was in railways, and in railways, you might have seen these are called the axle. This entire thing, this is a wheel, and this is axle. So this axle is a very important component which is rolling on the moving on the track. Okay, so this axle is being tested for any uh, defects, internal defects through the ultrasonic testing. So this is a very important parameter for detecting the crack. And also I think you might have seen when the expectant mothers, they go to the hospital for ultrasound testing. There also this is also ultrasonic testing itself. Okay, and lately this rail tracks continuously they are tested using ultrasonic rail testing equipment to test the quality of the track so that there should not be any defects, as it can cause loss of life. So how it works? Ultrasound transducer is connected to a diagnostic machine, okay, which is passed over to the object being tested. The transducer is typically separated from the test object by a couplant such as oil, or we use grease, actually grease or Vaseline. Okay, so there are two methods of receiving the ultrasound waveform: reflection and attenuation. So in the reflection, the transducer performs both the sending and the receiving of the pulsed waves as sound and is reflected back to the device. Reflected ultrasound comes from the interface such as the back wall of the object or from imperfection within the object. See, please understand, ultrasound has got something beautiful thing, like it can pass through a metal but it gets reflected by air. So in case of any crack is there, then there will be air and it gets reflected. So that is the beauty of ultrasound. Okay. Now you can see this is a CRT, cathode ray oscilloscope. Suppose if there are cracks like this and you are having a probe and testing it from here, then because of these cracks, then you see the echo is coming here itself. Otherwise, normally this wave should go back from here, go from here to here, and because of the air, it should get reflected and come back. So only at the end you will have a peak. But here, because you have got splines, you have got the cracking is detected on this. So this is a very simple way of detecting the cracks in a metal, basically. Okay, especially subsurface cracks are detected using the internal cracks are detected using the ultrasound. So this is one example of a, again for aircraft component. You can see this is a monitor CRT and these are the echoes. You can, okay, these are the echo, this is calibrated and these are the echo. So based on the echo only you can make out. Here again I will read out the procedure. The ultrasonic probe is placed on the root of the blade to be inspected with the help of a special video probe. The instrument settings are input. Then the probe is scanned over the blade root. In the case of indication peak in the data, through a red line indicates a good blade, and indication to the left of the range indicates a crack. So within this, they'll have a, for the entire blade they'll have some length. If it goes back and comes, then it is okay. If there are peaks like this